And welcome back to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swat with the Sacramento Report, and my guest this segment is Julian Canete, who is the president and CEO of the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. Thanks very much for being with us.
Well, thank you for having us, Steve.
So you're the umbrella organization for what, 65 chambers around the state?
That's correct. 65 chambers and business associations throughout the state of California.
Primarily small businesses, I would assume?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I know you're deeply involved in legislative advocacy.
Yes.
So you spent some time at the Capitol, you work with legislators and the governor trying to get what? And what's your primary issue?
Well, we concentrate on small business, as we said, and our Hispanic business owners, and creating a friendly, competitive environment in California that we need to overcome our economic issues today. So we cover everything from creating new programs to proposing ideas that we feel will stimulate the economy of California.
So you're looking at overall economic
Exactly.
benefit, not just benefit to to one segment of the economy.
Exactly. One of the great things about representing Hispanic business is that at the end of the day, when you've accomplished your job, you've helped all small business in California.
A rising tide floats all boats.
Exactly.
I know you're involved with what's called the California Housing Recovery Initiative. Tell
Yes.
us about that.
Well, one of the things we saw that there is still a nexus between the issues in the housing recovery and small business. Many Hispanic business owners, to have capital for their businesses, had to borrow on their homes. And so we're still seeing issues in regards to foreclosures and home ownership issues. As many of us know, that when someone buys a new home, it creates jobs. So we put together an initiative that, number one, would help assist those homeowners who were distressed and maybe at risk of losing their homes, or their employees, because we want to have a productive employee workforce. And then also for those individuals who are looking to purchase a home, to assist them, so we can also stimulate the economy that way. Henceforth, the California Hispanic Chambers Housing Recovery Initiative.
And so you're going to have a number of seminars throughout the state?
They have a number of events. Actually, we've got 3 that are already piloted that we're doing. The first one will be in San Mateo, California on June 23rd. And then we'll be also doing in Stockton, which of course has been heavily hit, and the Inland Empire.
Okay. Briefly, before we run out of time, I want to talk a little bit about this, the bill that you sponsored that so far has died in committee, yes. And so it's not going anywhere. But it's interesting in that the premise is that cutting the budget and raising taxes year after year is a way to perhaps balance the budget, but it's not a long-term budget strategy.
Exactly. Right. And it was called the California Jobs Initiative. And one of the things was to stimulate business growth and create jobs in today's economic environment, which we need to come out of this economic downturn. It included certain things such as regulatory reform, as well as tax credits for research and development, as well as creating new jobs through business growth.
All right. Well, I'm sure that bill in some form will be back in the future. Before we go, I do want to mention you have a statewide convention coming up.
Yes, August 15th through the 17th, San Diego, California. It's always great to go back to San Diego. A great place to do business and have a little bit of fun as well. But as I said, August 15th through the 17th, San Diego. We have dynamic speakers lined up, workshops, seminars, matchmaking where we connect our businesses with corporate America.
Okay, that sounds great. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but Julian Canete, thanks very much for coming by and talking about what's going on with the Hispanic Chambers.
And thanks for having us, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this interview and others on YouTube and also on My Government on Demand. I'm Steve Swat. Have a great day.